It is June of 2015, and 15 years later, finishing touches on the Gotthard base tunnel are being applied. Track work is complete, and the communication and electrification work is also nearing completion. For the uninitiated, the Gotthard base tunnel lies in the south of Switzerland and is a 57-kilometer long bore running under the Alps and the Gotthard Massif. It avoids the longer mountain route through the old 15-kilometer Gotthard tunnel and provides a flat route through the mountains on which trains can run up to speeds of 250 kilometers per hour. For allowing trains to run at such speeds, ETCS Level 2 in-cab signaling system is being installed as well. Sensors transmit relevant information between a train and the control center, thus negating the need for trackside signaling. The new signaling system prevents the use of non-ETCS equipped trains on the approaches to Erzfeld and Biasca. This was then as good a time as any to stage a steam locomotive event touted as one of the last steam runs on the Gotthard. The event kicks off from the station of Rotkreuz, where 01202 Pacific hauls in a string of vintage SBB coaches. As the crew of 01202 prepare for the assault on the Gotthard, an AE 6x6 electric rolls into the yard. AE 6x6 number 11407 and named Aargau after one of the cantons in Switzerland will provide helper services to the two steam trains scheduled for the event. A SNCF French Railways 141R class 282 locomotive coupled with a German class 01 number 150 arrives with some vintage Deutsche Bahn rolling stock. The three locomotives along with all the rolling stock and the AE 6x6 electric will be shunted together as one train. An inclined curve outside Rotkreuz was selected to view the procession. Regular traffic on the Gotthard is very dense, with as many as 100 trains a day. Heavy traffic at Aartsgoldau meant that I was able to catch up with the triple-headed train again at Suisse. Erzfeld is where the incline of the Gotthard really begins. There was a long watering stop at Erzfeld and the locomotives were shunted into a siding. The crowds were there in full strength to admire the locomotives and to be photographed with them. Erzfeld is also home to a loco depot, and to the north of it there is a small holding yard for the locomotives. Every few months a fitness Fahrten event is held in this yard and vintage locomotives are driven back and forth for general public viewing. The iconic Gotthard locomotive, the CE 6x8 Crocodile, is also part of this display. A few days earlier, I had caught up with it at Rodi Fieso on a special run with a couple of vintage coaches. Wassen is a special place for all rail fans. Its two spirals, the Wartinger and the Leggestein spirals, provide three levels of track with numerous bridges and tunnels. The church of St. Gallus was built in 1733 and provides an excellent vantage point to view the trains on all three levels. A sizable number of rail fans had collected at the church to view the steam trains climb up the Vasan spirals. While they waited for the steamers to arrive, a steady procession of freights kept everybody occupied. The first to arrive from the north and through Pfaffensprung is a double header fronted by Pacific 01202. As 01202 approaches the Leggestein helical tunnel, we can see the SNCF 141R emerge from another tunnel one level below. A quick drive through the Gotthard Road tunnel and I was able to catch up with the fast-moving steamers again at the Prato helical tunnel and later at the Biasca step spiral complex. The return leg was planned for Monday, the 29th of June from Bellinzona. Bellinzona has a large yard complex to the north of the station. The locomotives were parked right at the end of the yard and I spent a bit of time watching the locomotives being shunted. The Biascina step spiral complex consists of two helical tunnels, the Piano Tondo tunnel and the Travi tunnel. The Piano Tondo viaduct provides an imposing backdrop to the entire complex. Trains can be viewed here at 3 levels, making it an obvious choice to view the uphill workings of the steam locomotives. A couple of days later, the Crocodile CE 6x8 Electric also put in a special appearance, hauling some vintage SBB stock, here seen posing for a photo op on the Piano Tondo viaduct. Traffic delays meant I was able to catch up with the steam locomotives at Ambri-Piotta. 01202 and 01150 departs first, followed a while later by the SNCF 141R. Back on the north side through the Gotthard tunnel, 01202 and 01150 pose on the middle Main-Reuss bridge before proceeding to Erzfeld. A short while later, SNCF 141R follows the double-headers down to Erzfeld, here seen crossing the now defunct Wassen station. The beautiful lakeside village of Sissikon forms the final location for viewing the steamers as they head back to Rotkreuz and beyond. This possibly then is the last time trains headed with steam locomotives would run on this section before the impending conversion to ETCS signalling. Once the Gotthard-based tunnel opens for service in 2016, capacity on the mountain route would free up considerably, and one can hope to expect many more such runs originating from Erzfeld or Biasca. I, for one, certainly look forward to more such events.